actually. Our next skater represents Korea, Yujae Kim. Now, her sister competed last week in Baku, so that's a family affair, that's for sure. Mark?
Yeah, and Yujae Kim looked so impressive this morning. She really impressed me in practice, skating to Icarus. Well, Ted, Yujae Kim this morning, we have lots of notes to take and we're busy working away getting prepared. But when I was coming into the venue this morning, Yujae Kim was on practice and I couldn't, I had to just watch.
Yeah.
She was just so wonderful in practice this morning and, did a complete run through, a full run through. So this is not a reflection. This morning's performance, I think, would have been pushing one of the best scores that we've seen thus far in this season. Tight though, competition.
But she had to fight to get that free leg back. That was the problem, not the takeoffs, not even the rotation, but just as we see here, here's the double axel. Watch the free leg right there, sticks forward, get it back in time, and she did to stay on that edge, but that is just a 0.05 plus. Now let's take a look here. There's the Lutz, that was a beauty. Gets the free leg back quickly up into the triple toe loop, pardon me. That was nice. But let's watch the last element, the triple loop here, same thing. Watch this free leg get stuck in front, slow coming out and has to squeak it out, but then do a three turn. So she loses 0.77 on that element for the lack of quality.
But for me, I see within Yujae Kim, more so this morning particularly, but the improvement on the program component scores. And so she and her twin sister have been so consistent over the past three seasons on the Junior Grand Prix. And I did wonder, how were they ever going to compete with the Japanese skaters whose components were always that little bit higher? But Yujae this morning, at least, showcasing me that progression is being made. But, we're now comparative to Elisa Lengyilova, who to me, still much stronger overall and in components too.
Yes, well, she had a great program. This was a little bit of a struggle, but you know what? You have to learn to fight on those days that are off, and she did that. She kept the free leg off.
Yes,
she couldn't
yes,
put it down,
yes.
but she didn't.
That's such a good point. I'm making the comparison with what I saw this morning.
Yes.
But this is actually, for other skaters that don't have the experience that Yujae has, a wonderful example of not letting anything go, even if it's not comfortable.
Every time you skate a program, it's always different. So you have to learn how to handle each difference. 62.6 times is the season's best this year. That'll put her currently in the second place as we get kind of a smile. Yujae, so, okay, not too bad. That shows your overall quality.